Hey, y'all, welcome back to the Decide Your Best Life mini podcast series. And for the last, I guess it's been about 9 days, we had a series, or I've had a series I've been doing on the mastery of the mindset. And today I want to shift a little bit. It is a little bit about mindset, but it is about one of my favorite topics as well. And we're calling it the Money Mindset series. So this is a part of this June podcasting series, these mini episodes under 15 minutes. This is Decide Your Best Life. My full-length podcast is the Decide It's Your Turn podcast. That comes out on Thursday, so you can be sure to check that out. But today I wanted to talk about something that I think rubs few people the wrong way. And that is especially for the people who have like a bad money mindset. And I talk a lot about, reprogramming your money mindset because it's something that I've had to do my whole entire life, or since I even realized that it was possible. And if you're new here, and if you're someone who has not realized that you can reprogram the way that you feel about money, then welcome, because you can 100% reprogram the way that you feel about money, the way that you make money, the way that you think about money, the way that you handle money, hold money, save money, spend money, all of the things. And it comes down to the reprogramming of the mind. And I know that I'm sure this pisses a few people off, but I hope that you listen to this. I hope you can take one thing away from it. I'm going to keep this episode short and sweet, but just be sure that the next few days, I am going to be talking all about the money mindset. And today I wanted to talk about something my assistant really wanted me to kind of talk about this. So shout out to Ricky for really making sure that we are doing this series on money, because something that I say, and it is an affirmation that I have basically been programming myself to do over the last, 10, 15 years, is my belief that money is easy to make. And I want to start this little mini series by telling you a few ways that I think it's super easy to make money. And I want you to let this soak into your bones, because I promise you, when you have the affirmation, so everything that I coach and teach, we have a trademarked or in the process of trademarking, whatever it is, like the things that I teach are decision, faith, and action. That is the formula. Make a decision, have the faith that everything is working out for you the way that it should, and take a shit ton of action. So you can even drop the faith part on this one if you want, but make a fucking decision that money is easy to make, and then you're going to have to take a shit ton of action. It is truly that simple. I'm going to give you some examples of how money is seriously out there. It is printed, and it is your job to go get it. And I want you to really think about this, because there's some people who literally do not have a problem making money. There's some people that have like zero emotions tied with money. They're just like, money's there, I'm going to fucking go get it. And maybe you want to be that person. Maybe you want to change the stories, patterns, and habits that you have had about money all of these years. I know fucking I did. And I have literally made it my mission, and I'm continuing to learn. I'm not perfect, but it is my mission. It is my belief. It is my passion for myself and my clients and people all around me to say, like, money is so easy to make. Go fucking get it. Go fucking get it. Like, go make it, go get it. It is yours. It is printed. Your job is to go get it. And you got to take some action. But I really wanted to kind of give you some examples of how people that I know, people that I've coached, myself, how to make money, because money is not hard to make. I promise you, if you believe this, it is really not that hard. And I know it sounds so counterintuitive if you have not believed this, or you were told something different. And I talked a little bit in the beginning series, the mindset series, about how to reprogram some of those things. But today, money is easy to make. So how is money easy to make? And I want you to go through these things. And honestly, if I were you, there's a million other ways. Fuck, Google it, YouTube it, ChatGPT it. I don't really care. But like, these are some of the examples that I have about how money is easy to make. If you really want to make more money, if you really want to make money, I promise you, you can do it. So number one, offer some type of service. Like, what do you do? What do you enjoy to do? What do other people pay other people to do for them? Like, perfect example, I pay someone to do my yard. I pay someone to clean my house. I pay someone to go get my groceries. I pay someone to do my yard work. I pay someone to clean my car. I pay someone to edit this podcast. I pay someone to do my invoicing. I pay someone to do my accounting. Like, There is so many things that you have a skill and a talent for. And if you want to make money, you can offer that service. It's going to take effort. You're going to have to actually like figure out how to sell yourself. And that's a whole nother thing, because I so many people come to me, they're like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, do you not really know what to do? Or are you stuck in your mindset because you have some fears and some anxiety, some imposter syndrome? Why would someone hire me? But that is a whole long podcast rant. And I am also going to get into that in this mini series, but like offer a service. Reselling things. Like this is something that I had a client recently do. She is pregnant at the moment. She just quit her job because she's really leaning into something that she's super passionate about. But she had this few months where she was moving house. Seriously, she messaged me in one weekend and she's like, Christina, are you kidding me right now? I know I was stressed about money, but I made like $750 just this weekend by selling a couple things. I'm like, yes, that is the answer. And I'm not saying that you have to do this, but these are some of the ways. So I want, sometimes if you're really stuck on this, like money's hard to make, I want you to like literally go make $1, then make $100, then make $500, then make $1,000. Like an extra $1,000 a month is a lot of money. That's $12,000 throughout the year. That's a lot of money. That can take your family on a couple of vacations. That can like buy, like put towards like, I don't know, a new car or whatever it is, but like, that's a lot of money and it's so possible. It is, I promise you, it's so possible to do. So think about a service, think about selling something, going the extra, I can't even read what this fucking says. Literally, oh my God, you guys, freelancing, ride shares. I had a client do that. Like she Ubered for like a few hours a week and made some great money, Oh, this is another thing that is so crazy. And it's not, it's not something that's like an overnight thing, but if you really wanted to, and if you really wanted to learn how to do something and get really good at it, there is a platform, and I'm sure most people know this, but like I was new to it. One of my clients and I, like, he's been a client of mine for years, but we go back and forth kind of on a side tangent as friends. He really has learned how to invest in the stock market and is not his full-time hustle, but he takes, a few $1,000s every year, and a few $1,000s might be a lot to you, or you can start with a few $100s, or maybe you have an extra $50,000 or $100,000 or whatever it is. But he takes an extra part of his money that he makes in his business and he invested in the stock market. He's passionate about it. He learns about it. He educates himself on it all the time. And Robinhood is a free app. He's the one who told me about it. So I started with a few $1,000s and I watched some YouTube videos. I start to like figure out what stocks I like. I base my stocks, and obviously don't listen to me, but because I'm not extremely educated on this, but I base my stocks on things that I like, things that I pay attention to. I like literally pay attention to like what's actually trending in the world. I remember one of my biggest mistakes in my whole entire life, you guys, I promise you this is true. I was playing professional golf in Arizona when the very first Chipotle came out in Arizona. And I remember looking at this store thinking to myself, what idiots would line up for 3 hours for a Mexican food restaurant? Well, fuck me running. Let me tell you, if I would have invested in a Chipotle stock, 20 years ago or 15 years ago when it first came out, I think that stock's like at $1,700 a share. I would be kicked back on a beach somewhere, even if I would have bought, 100 of those shares. Fucking crazy town. But pay attention to what you like. You can get good at learning how to do the stock market. Pick something that you like. Are you good at editing videos? You can do video editing. Are you good at YouTube and TikTok? You can do that for a side hustle. Are you good? Are you like super smart at something? You could coach, you could teach, you could tutor kids, you could like teach dance lessons, you could coach math. There's always a way to make extra money. Refurbishing and reselling. You know what's something else I thought of too? So many people freaking hate to garden or decorate their house. You could literally start with a couple projects on the weekend. I recently brought on a client who started doing a tree business, like a tree cutting business. I know that this sounds so crazy, but like that is a small business he started doing on the weekends. Well, guess what? Now that company has turned into a big company and he's been able to leave his full-time job. So there's something like that. Like, you never know what it's going to turn into, but don't believe that there isn't money out there, and don't believe that there's not a way for you to make some extra money. And so just start with the mindset shift that money is not hard to make and your job is to go get it. There's plenty of it. It's printed everywhere. People have it. Why do you not have it? If that is something that you want to reprogram or want to retrain, this little money series that I'm going to do, I think is going to be for you. So those are just a couple of ideas today. Like, start with something, be willing. You know, people always say, like, I want to make $1 million. I want to make $100 million, whatever it is. Well, guess what? You got to make one to make $1 million. So make your first one, figure out how to make that first dollar, figure out how to make that first $100, $1,000. It adds up. You know, I think we live in a world today where people want that instant gratification, but if that fucking existed, everyone would be doing it. So figure out what you love, figure out how to get paid for that one little thing. And it'll start compounding. You know, I was listening to a podcast with a guy that I know. I used to do some corporate events for him. He is a billionaire. Yes, that's right. Billionaire with a B. And he talked about how people in business, he says the number one detrimental thing is people just start something just to make money. He's like, the people who really have the most long-term success are the people who are passionate about something and can do it rain or shine, hard or easy. And I just thought that that was so good. I mean, yes, can you make money just to make money? Absolutely. But it's so much easier to stay with the highs and the lows when you actually enjoy what you're doing. I'm not going to tell you I love what I do every single day, but 85% of the time, I think, whew, how friggin' lucky am I that I get to be paid to do something that I love. So I hope you guys like this mini today. I hope you tune in for the rest of the series, Monday through Friday, the Decide Your Best Life podcast, mini devotional podcast. I don't even know why we're calling it devotional. I don't know if these are devotionals. I don't know, but we're 10 episodes in now. So let me know what you're thinking. 501-428. Wait, that's not right. What's my phone number? 501-222-3362. Oh my God, I don't even know what phone number I'm talking about. Maybe that was Nathan's and he wants to have nothing to do with this. So 501-222-3362. Be sure to send me a text. Are you liking these mini series? What do you want me to talk about? We're going to do these series probably quarterly. Every quarter we're going to do it. That's the plan right now, but you got to let me know if you're liking them or not. So send me a text, 501-222-3362, or you can follow me over on Instagram at @bchristina. I hope you guys tune in tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.